So today I'll begin with a quote again, and I'll tell you it's the possibility of having a dream that makes life interesting. How about that? So today we'll be discussing the roles of a lawyer and real estate. In the stages of real estate, we have the buying process. In the buying process, we have 3 stages. Number 1, the negotiation stage. Number 2, the contractual stage. And number 3, the transfer of title deed stage, negotiation stage. The main role of a lawyer in this stage would be, number 1, to do negotiations on behalf of your client, and you also do due diligence on behalf of your client. So you find that you'd rather work with a lawyer with whom you can pay, and then they'll be in a position to offer you the services when it comes to real estate. On the second stage, we have the contractual stage. This is where a lawyer is able to draft in a document that is known as the sale of agreement, a binding contract between the company or the buyer and the seller, where the lawyer becomes a custodian of the agreement that they have. So on the third stage, we have the transfer of land stage. So what happens majorly on this stage? This is where the lawyer is able to prepare the transfer of documents for the client, and he's also in a position to follow up on the client in making sure that they pay their stamp duty fee on time. So what happens on this stage is, the first search, normally the lawyer does it to ensure that the land bought belongs to maybe the company or to the person selling the company. But the second search is done to ensure that the land is now clearly stated on the title deed that the land belongs to the buyer. So those are the 3 main stages that happen in the land buying process, and that is where you're able to get now the rules and why it's important to have a lawyer when you're trying to buy property and land. As always, Nyota Njema, we're here for you. Our offices are at Mountain Hall, 2nd floor, room C21. That is where you're in a position to find us, and we'll be here to serve you.